Yo guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be doing an NBL start bench cut for day 16 of Videomas. I'm going to cover the bottom 5, but I've got 10 bench start cut from who a friend provided me with them. So I'm going to only do 5 this video, but then if I get 3 likes / over 5 views, I will release the second part. Yeah, some other time during Videomas for the next 9 days. Yes. So and just to clarify that this is my opinion on this. So if your favourite player doesn't get, I cut him or something, don't be scared, or just don't worry about it, because I still like the players. It's a difficult choice. Yes. And I'm going off how I've seen them play this year. So the first one is Casper Ware, Jerome Randall, or LaMelo Ball. Oh, it's difficult. Because Ware, once again, is a decent provider for Sydney for the rest of the season. He can have games. He can put games on the back of his. Yeah, just on the back of him. He can just be great at it, and he can win games off his own back. But then with Randall's basically the same thing. He can win games off his back, while he is currently this season averaging 19.87 points, while Casper Ware is averaging 21.27. But that doesn't matter because, yeah, while LaMelo's averaging 17. To be fair, no, you probably won't like how I choose this, but me being more of an NBL fan, I will probably say Casper Ware to start. If we're talking starting a new franchise, I'd probably go Casper Ware to start, LaMelo Ball to be benched, but then Jerome Randall to be cut. Or basically injury replacement for either of those two. Yeah. That was a difficult one because LaMelo's younger, but Randall can still do bits at 32 years old. Yeah, that one took way too long. So we've got next one being Adelaide 36ers starting shooting guard Ramon Moore. Melbourne United starting shooting guard, sometimes starting 6-man, even though you don't start as a 6-man, Mitch McCarron. And then one of the top MVP prospects for this year, Mr. BC11, Bryce Cotton. You can probably tell who I'm going to pick. It's going to be bloody Cotton starting. But then it's hard between both for the bench spot, because this year, where is he? Sorry, taking some time to check. You've got Ramon Moore averaging 14 points, and then, averaging 9.57, while Mitch McCarron is averaging 4.97. But myself, I'll probably say McCarron to take the bench spot because of he's younger. I just think he does more on the defensive end and the offensive end, but Ramon Moore's still a good player. So yeah, it's a bit difficult. So I went Cotton starting, Mitch McCarron bench, Ramon Moore being cut. That's 3. The next one is a combination of current and past NBL players. which is Perrin Buford, Brisbane Bullet player, Casey Prather, and Demetrius Conger. Yeah, so I'm going to get in, this is going to be a quick one. Which, if we're saying for prime Casey Prather at Wildcats and like no injury issues, he's obviously starting. So that's the starting spot. But then the rest of those are kind of difficult. It's because like Perrin Buford, while he was here, was I will be 2-6. Sorry, I'll be literally 2-6. Well, he's 25. But when he was at Brisbane, he averaged 16.2 points, 8.1 rebounds, and 2.3 assists over 22 games. It's like, whoa, that was like a bit, because he was a good player. Yeah. Well, Conger came back last season to play for the 36ers, having played for the Hawks before that. But, yeah, it's difficult. Because when Conger's on form, Conger is real good. So I'm probably going to go Casey Prather starting, Demetrius Conger being benched, and Perrin Buford being cut. That's two more to go. Because I'm doing 5. The next one is a bit different. It's Josh Boone, Chris Golding, and Ty Wesley. Oh, because there's one power forward, one shooting guard, and one center. So that's a real difficult choice. It's because it depends what you want. With Boone, he's slowly declining this year, with having only averaging 6.64 points this year. But when he, like, for example, with what I was saying about Conger and Buford, when they were on, they were not unstoppable, but they were like real good. Yeah. But then Golding's just been a real good contributor to all of the teams he's been on. The Tigers, Wildcats, Bullets. He didn't play much on the Wildcats, but then United, which is the same as the Tigers, but yeah. But then Ty Wesley, he's been a good contributor for the new boys, South East Melbourne, and then he was a good contributor for New Zealand and Melbourne. So that's a difficult one, but I'm probably going to go Chris Golding starting, Ty Wesley being off the bench, but Boone is the unlucky one being cut. But it's just a matter of how he plays and if he's good, because he has points where he can be good, but then not, but then disappears. So the last of the first 5 is New Zealand Breakers start Corey Webster, Mitch McCarron, who we had before, and Kevin Lish, the MVP while he was at the Perth Wildcats. Yeah. But since we're probably going off current season stats, Webster's taking the starting spot. Now it's between McCarron and Lish. It's because Lish is definitely classy, but out of myself, I have seen that over the last few years he's had some injury problems. But then McCarron, like I said before, he's a good contributor on every end. Yeah. But what's also going to help with my choice is that Kevin Lish, like this is if I'm actually starting a team. Kevin Lish is technically an American, which he is, but he's also an Aussie, which means he counts as an Aussie player. So that probably helps. So I've got Corey Webster starting, Kevin Lish being off the bench, and Mitch McCarron being cut, unfortunately. So yeah, that was NBL Start Bench Cut Part 1. I have Part 2 going to film it after this. When it goes up, you give it 3 likes or 5 views. Yeah. See you next time, people.